Okay, my people, so check this out. We're going to be doing a tutorial on this. Okay, now I'm going to give this front a fitting. Okay, I'm going to pause the video, give the front a fitting, and then continue the video. Alright, so this is it. Oh my god, this is it. But the back is free anyway. Okay. So we are going to be doing a tutorial on this right away. I'm going to show you how to achieve this fitting here. Okay. Okay, my people, with that I say welcome to today's tutorial. I hope you are doing okay. By the way, this dress is just giving. I hope you see it. So lovely. Okay, you are highly welcome once again. If you are new, you are welcome, and we appreciate your presence. Please subscribe before leaving, and to my existing subscribers, thank you very much. Thank you, I appreciate you. And to those that still watch my videos, even with me not being consistent, thank you very much. I appreciate all of you. So quickly we'll get started. For this you will need about 4 yards of your fabric if you are as tall as I am, but if not, you can use 3.5 or 3 yards depending on your height anyway. Okay, so quickly we'll get started. I'm having my dress. For the tutorial I made only the front fitting, okay, but then I said let me see if I put the fitting at the back whether it will come out nice, and I did, and lo and behold, it came out nice. Okay, all right, all I did was to repeat what I did at the front at the back. Okay, but like I said in the video, it's just for the front. Okay, but if you want to do it at the front and at the back, you are free, just as I tried it out. Okay, it has a front slit, by the way. Okay, so yeah, let's just get to the bottom table. Let's go there. Okay, so I've carefully arranged it because the material I'm working with is a little bit long and wide, so I just had to do some things before coming on the video. Yeah, all right, so now we'll just get started. I think I'll just use one. Okay, these two are for the front and this is for the back. The back, there is no slit. Okay, the back is just one piece, but the front is 2 pieces. Okay, so I'll just use one. And I cut this fabric using the widest range of measurement I'm working with, which is the shoulder. Of course, this is the shoulder is together with the sleeve. Okay, so that's why you see it this wide. All right, so that's the guide for cutting this. Now here I brought out 2 inches. Okay, you can see this is 2 inches. I hope it's not too far. This is 2 inches here. Okay, so all I'll just do will be to mark out my half length, which is 17. I'll make it 17.5. Okay, and then I also mark my bust span, that is nipple to nipple, which is 8. That is 4. So the measurement is not, you are not starting from here, you are starting from the line, please, which is 4. I'll just add 1 inch to it, making it 4.5. That is, I added 1 inch to the 8, making it 9. Okay, divided into 2, of course, will give you 4.5. That's why I marked 4.5. So this is where we're going to be putting our rope. Okay, now for these 2 inches, you can see I marked it all the way down. I hope you can see it. I marked it all the way down to the floor length, or the length of my dress. Okay, so having done that, the next measurement will be my shoulder to hip. From my shoulder to my hip is 30 inches. I'll add half an inch. Half an inch is for the joining and this upper part. Okay, next will be shoulder to a little bit below the hip. Mine, I used 38. Of course, you remember the half inch as well. Okay, so now we have our shoulder to waist, that is half length, shoulder to hip, shoulder to a little bit below the hip line. Okay, so I now made them into straight lines. Okay, let me just add my shoulder to bust. 12 inches, I'll add half as well. Okay, now my normal shoulder is 17 inches, 8.5, which is here. Okay, and this is 3 inches for shoulder slope. On my normal shoulder, I'll take just half an inch, and then at the end of the sleeve, I'll take 1.5 inches. So I'm going to connect this to this, and then to the 3 inches. That is for shoulder slope. Don't mind me. Okay. Next will be to cut the neck width, and I'll use 3.5 inches. I don't want it to be very choking, so I use 3.5 inches. Then for the neck volume, I'm going to be using 4.5 inches. So 3.5 neck width, 4.5 neck depth. Okay. Alright. Alright, so for this type of this trending bubu dress that is in vogue now, I don't like to put the neck, to cut this neckline. I like when I'm done with this, I will then cut it. I hope you understand, but you can actually still cut this way. I hope you understand, and then cut. But me, I prefer to leave it. When I am done with this, I will then cut it so that I get what I want accurately. Next will be to just quickly go to the armhole area. Okay. Okay. So for the armhole area, I'm going to be using 10 inches. Let me see. Sorry, I have to check. I'll be using 9.5 inches. Okay. Now the bust I'm working with for me is 50 inches. My actual bust measurement is 46, so I added 4 inches extra to it, making it 50 Okay, so on my shoulder to bust, I'll place my bust measurement. 50 divided into 4 will give you 12.5. Okay, I'll add 2 inches for allowance. So somehow I'll find a way to connect this here, which is actually not difficult. Okay, I hope you see it. Alright, so next will be to, we are not making use of any waist measurement, please. Okay, next will be to go to the hip measurement. My hip is 47, which is my actual hip anyway. 47 divided into 4 will give you 11.75, which is here. Okay, but then because this is a bubu, this is my actual hip measurement. Because this is a bubu, we may not be needing any hip measurement. Where we need this hip measurement is here, and this a little bit below the hip measurement. I hope you understand. So I'm going to bring this hip measurement here, 11.75 down here, and then I'll add allowance of, I'll add 3.5 inches. I might choose to still revisit it and change later. Okay, so I'll take the measurement, whatever I have here, I will take it down to the hemline. Okay, 15.25. Okay, so now I'll connect this one to this place for now. Okay, so next time will be to connect from here to here. Okay, and that there is actually no measurement for that. Okay, now if you want it wider, you can use more fabric, but I don't want it too big. All right, so now I'm connecting. This is my hip. Okay, so from my hip I'll start to narrow it down. Okay, all right, so we are actually done. I'll just cut. Okay, so for this that's my bust span here. I think I'll need to expand it because I want the rope to actually sit very close to my waist. So for that I'll check my measurement. So I think 14 is okay. That is 7. Here is okay. I hope you understand it. This is what I mean. So I just took my measurements like this way. Okay, you can actually do like this, but I want my own to be very close to my waist. That's why I did it this way. Oh, let me see, 13, 12, Okay, let's do 12. So I will use 12 inches. So with this now, I'm going to cut the other front. Okay, so I've cut the two fronts. This is one of the two sides to the front. This is the other one. I also cut the back. This is the back. Okay. So I'll just put our neck width. And then as for neck volume for the back, I'll use 2.5 inches. For this one, I'm cutting it away immediately. Okay, so now for the neck of the front, when we join the center, we will then cut it off. Alright, the next process will be to join these two fronts together. Okay, so I'll sew on this 2 inches. I'll take it all the way down to where I want my slits to start. So for me, I'll use 40 inches. So I'll take my measurement from here. Sorry, I'm almost whispering because my baby is sleeping. And once she hears my voice, she'll wake up. So from here, I'll take 40 inches down and mark. Alright. So I'll sew from here. When I get to this 40 inches, I stop. This is going to be open. Okay, so when I do that, I will then remove the neck line. So I've done the joining. I equally removed, as you can see, removed the neck. I used pin to hold it down. Okay, so next will be to determine the length of the, it's going to have slits here. So you decide the length of the slit. Okay, I think I'll be using 7 inches. So you mark the 7 inches. So what I will need to do now will be to go to my machine and stitch it properly here so it doesn't open. When I stitch it, I'll open this part. Right, sorry I had to wait for the sun to go down before I continued. So as I was saying, this is how I'm going to be attaching the facing. I'm going to be placing right side of the facing to the right side of the fabric. This is the right side. Okay, place it like this. I sew, then I open it, top stitch, then I use my hem gum to glue it here. Okay, now for the front, I already did one side as the sample. Okay, hope you can see it. Okay, I started the facing from this extension here. Okay, but you can choose to start your own when you fold your own extension, but me, I made sure the facing entered the extension. Okay, so now this is what I did. Right side of the facing right side of the main fabric. Then I sew at the neck as well. But before I started, I had to fold a little at this end. Okay, then I started sewing. Okay, I'm here to top stitch. Alright, so I'll go to the machine and do the same thing at this side. What else do I need to explain? All right, so I'll do it at once. Now this measurement we have here, this 6 inches here, I already brought it here. I hope you can see it here. For this, you are going to cut you're going to cut a piece of fabric like I already did. Okay, one that can go round, that you can tie from your front here to the back. Once it's long enough to go round, that's fine. Okay, so when I'm done with the facing, I'll just sew this one here. For this one, which is for this side, I will put it like this. I will sew so that it goes like this. Okay, then for this one that is for this side, I'll put like this. Okay, and so that it comes this way. All right. Okay, so I've as you can see, I've used hem gum on it. Both the front and the back are looking so nice. Even this extension too, I used hem gum down to the hemline. Okay, so next thing I will do now will be to join them at the shoulder. Join at the shoulder first. Okay. Okay, so now with the shoulders joined together, next will be to, I want to put just a little turn up at the sleeve. So I have this fabric cut out about 2 inches on fold. Okay, I hope you see it. I already stitched it together, so I'll just sew it this way. I'll place it at the wrong side, sew it, and then turn it this way, top stitch. Okay, so let me just sew it. I'll come back and show you. So now, as you can see, I've attached it. I also top stitched, as you can see. Okay, then I'll hold it down at both ends to give you something like this. Hold it at both ends like this. Okay, I'll do same on the other side. Then I'll press it down with my pressing iron. Okay, so you see it. So I'll do same on the other side and then close it at the two sides using 1.5 inches. Remember, that was what we added as the sewing allowance. So whatever sewing allowance you added, use it to just close it, follow the shape and just close it at the two sides, then fold the hemline. Okay, so now having done that, we've come to the end of the tutorial. Thank you very much, and please help us subscribe and give us your thumbs up. Till we meet in my next tutorial, I love you as always, and keep being nice to people. Bye.